Alright. Hey. That was rather quick. Can you guys hear me alright? Indeed. I haven't gone live for a while, mainly because of issues in the team, but I'm here. And actually, soon enough, if you read the description, you'll notice that this is all going to be transferred to a new channel. So everything that you will normally have, that you will get to see here, is going to be changed to a new channel. And that's linked in the description of this live stream. So right now I am just doing a test to see how things go. I'm just testing compatibility with some other mods. Yeah. Alright. So just a disclaimer, remember this is the work of me and my team. We all did this together. Couldn't have done it without the other, so I want you guys to know that it's not a one-person mod. This is done by more than just one person. It's everyone in the team. So, alright. So let's start a new game. Hope you guys don't mind the slow-mo that I put on the chat, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to read all your guys' messages. Again, just testing different compatibilities, so this is just to see if everything works properly for the mods. So if you guys ever like download this mod and say the Gargantuan is involved too, also you can see here's the de-extinction mod. The de-extinction mod is enabled. Don't know if you can see that there. So triangle fish, one of the smaller fish in de-extinction. As for how much of the mod is currently done, we're still waiting on the final statistics of a new model. You guys may have already seen the new model, but there are some additional adjustments being made and memory topology is being done on it. After that is all finished, it'll be implemented, textured, and the final coding process will begin, and it should be ready to upload, hopefully. So we're getting there. Getting there rather quickly. Alright. As you all know, if you've seen my other live streams, you'll know I'm not the best multitasker. So communicating with the chat at the same time is kind of hard for me. I need the oxygen. What I could just... A lot of the mods I have are kind of out of date, but... I guess that's okay. Let me go grab that med kit just so I'm making sure I'm at full health here. Could use it. I got quite a decent amount of mods enabled. because I wanted to make sure that everything worked properly.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Should I get some some upgrades for the sea moths so that they can like have sonar and stuff? That'd really be good. You know, I just saw Legendary Chomper there. Yeah, about VR. I've actually tested it and it looks quite interesting actually. VR, obviously there are, it's more buggy of a game when you're in VR, Subnautica. But, I mean, it's Subnautica, you can only expect so much. Simon, so we're still contemplating on the whole situation. He should still be able to make the sounds. We just are getting ready to make the final call on that. So currently implemented is one roar from Simon, so you guys can at least get a idea of what's happening. If you've seen my my 11-second video that I did literally a couple days ago, you'll know like the roar that I'm talking about. That one is currently implemented, and then it has the different growls and guttural sounds that are actually Thomas Sarnare's. Those are just used as idle sounds. I mean, I hope we keep Simon, honestly. I mean, he's done such an amazing job with working on the sounds. I mean, the roars, the sounds, even just generally helping out. He's been such a good person with what's been going on lately. He's taken it so well. So I am thankful for that. Alright, let's see. So we will need... making sure nothing can talk from here. Alright. Yeah, he's a pretty chill dude. A lot of the people don't take that very appropriately because of what happened all those years ago, but I mean, that was like almost 3 years ago or something, wasn't it? Like, at this rate, I think people just need to move on, because, I mean, he's doing so much better now. Like, the sounds that he's been working on are just legendary, and considering, I mean, he does the original sounds for Subnautica. I mean, who else could do it better than the actual guy, you know? Nobody could do it better than him, and I'm glad he's in it. For now, we'll see what happens. I just hope we get to keep him. So.
All primary systems online.
Also, for those of you that aren't aware, just to catch you guys up, we are planning. I mean, I had the idea. I'm thinking about adding this. I'm thinking about adding a baby Gargantuan Leviathan that works the same way as the cuttlefish, in a sense, except in this case, he'll actually get to fight for you. So it should be quite interesting. Let's see. We need a moon pool. A pet gargantuan, that is correct. I mean, I mean, who wouldn't want to have, like, a personalized pet? Something that could fight for you. I mean, like the cuttlefish, sure. A lot of people love the cuttlefish. I mean, the cuttlefish is amazing. You can have a pet in Subnautica, but it can't fight for you. We're planning on making this thing do that, so. Yeah, cuttlefish Leviathan, that'd be like a literal kraken. That's what I pictured. Let's see. We need you. How many of you guys have seen, for instance, a flying sea moth or cyclops in a non-glitched way? Because, get ready. I don't know. Maybe get on the right side first. Yeah, it's one of my favorite mods. It's called the Red Baron mod. It literally allows flight. Just saw the one guy just like, what? Huh? He's like, yeah, get ready, because it's real. Might as well build a trash can. Everybody loves the trash can. Alright. So being able to grab the vehicles with its mouth is going to be only for the adult as of right now. The adult will be the only one who can grab, like, for instance, the Cyclops and all the other vehicles. As for the juvenile, it won't be able to grab the Cyclops, but we might be able to add the ability for it to grab, like, some of the smaller vehicles. Also, I did a little modifying of a mod. With the Mark V module to change it to 8,400 meters for its depth instead of its default that it had in the mod. I kind of reverse engineered the DLL file. Well, it can't use its tentacles technically, because, I mean, the only way I could see that happening, we would have to not use trail animations, which is currently what is used to make them kind of just float around when it moves. Trail animations is how, like, when it's moving on its own, really the animation is only one bone in the rig moving at the base of the neck. And that's just influencing the rest of the body to move with it. Is literally one bone moving, that's it. Trail animations takes care of the rest. It's just easier. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. Man, I love everything about this Mark II. Alright, we don't need those upgrades, but yeah, we don't need these upgrades. I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I literally don't need these because I have the oxygen too. Let's see. Just because I can. And because I feel like it. Never gets old. Alright. Wait, hang on. Literally, some of the funniest things I've ever seen in this game have to come from those. What do you mean, what do you mean, nickname, by the way? Come on. Thank you. I'm gonna give myself a speed upgrade. Sorry, it's taking so long. I want that already. You know, funny story about the Atlas submarine. So the guy has been contacted. I asked Double J if he could help out with that. So he has just recently contacted him, and we're just waiting on a response because, and we don't know if we're gonna get one, but it's all about the Atlas. That's gonna be maybe another thing we can do. A new vehicle. It's gonna be interesting. As for adding new creatures to the de-extinction mod, that has already been emphasized on the mod page because it is publicly available.
All systems online.
So if you feel like it, you can go to Nexus, search up de-extinction or just extinction, and it'll pop up. You can actually get this mod now. All available. I can't see a darn thing. Well, I guess that's kind of the point for the fear factor. The heck was that, dude? Okay. Anyone else wish the sonar had a longer range? Oh, there he is. The big boy!
Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region.
Am I sure what I am doing is worth it? No, clearly. Oh yeah, just bye. Have a great time. What am I stuck on? I'm not stuck on anything. So it appears that he is working perfectly fine. Where did he go? Just all of a sudden, just poof, gone into the 5th dimension. What happened? Oh, there's the Gulper Leviathan, by the way, guys. This guy's also quite interesting. You know what my favorite thing about this one mod is, though? I still haven't shown you guys. One of my favorite things in one of these mods is the flight. When you can just do this, it's like literally the best thing I've ever seen. Actually, with the Titan situation, so the Titan, if you actually get out and scan the Gargantuan, it has its own tab now. It's no longer under Leviathans. Yeah, you can call hacks all you want, but you can see right down about the same area, right next to my depth module on that. It actually shows an up arrow instead of a down arrow. It's an anti-gravity engine, boy. But yeah, so basically, it has its own new tab now. Some of the extinction spawns in this too. Spawn 5 golfers in front of the entrance. I can keep that in mind. I'll let the team know about that. One sec, actually. I gotta screenshot that message so I don't forget. Alright. Back to the game. Hello. Alright. Man, I love the ability to fly, because then it's like, you have nothing to worry about up here. You get up here and it's just like, well, I mean, if you have some screenshots, feel free to send them to me. You can find my Discord linked on my YouTube, and just, all you have to do is friend me and just send me the photos. Feel free to do so, and I'll pass it on to the team. Yeah, get ready for Flying Reapers? No, thank you. However, a lot of things that were actually talked about for specifically, well, that thing has a radiation and it hasn't even blown up yet. If I go over there, I'm gonna die. The thing that has been talked about, I don't know if you guys have heard of the concept art for it, but it's like the Skyray, except it's called the Dragonfly. It's like a bigger version of the Skyray, the bird. We are in the dunes. We might actually add that later on in the extinction, but I can't say for sure. Well, it gets dark quick, doesn't it? What is happening with this guy? Hello? Yeah, cool. That was normal. Honestly, I gotta say, one of my favorite responses to the mod had to be IGP. Like, his response when it just pops up. Yeah, almost like my response just now. Holy crap. Hello? You're not a sandworm. Did I get... Well, there's like 3 freaking warpers spawned in all at the same time. That's exciting. Okay, just poof, gone. I still don't know how you lose something at that big. Oh, that's mainly because you don't. Fantastic. Oh, no. Look at this. See if it works on the new model. I haven't even tested it. Oh, it just gives up. That's cool. Thanks. Normally what will happen is this thing will actually... Yeah, no, that's cool, thanks. I'm so glad you just disappear like that out of nowhere and descend into insanity if I haven't already. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, like, so many good ideas out there for, like, creatures and stuff. Like, we added a lot of the albino. Yeah, no. We added a lot of different creatures that were based on concept art. So, like, the thalassation was a concept art. There were multiple variants. We added B and D on the list of them. So they're like A, B, C, D, and E, I think they were like, for a number of options. And next we might actually plan on adding the ghost version, which I think looks actually really cool.
Damage to plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration.
And also, instead of before, where everything, like with the Gargantuan, it used to have like just a random chance spawn and a random number it could spawn in specific biomes. But if you notice, I went to the dunes and not many actually spawned, and that was mainly because at this moment they have static spawns now. So now they will spawn in specific areas, and I might still figure out a way to make it somewhat randomized, but right now there's a few locations. We have also, I've also been working on the egg, which really, currently it just has a placeholder model. It's just the Ghost Leviathan egg, but anyway, I'll actually show you that right now if you want. There we go. Okay. Hello. So let's see. So if I do item egg, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That is apparently the correct thing. Also, I don't have a base here. I might as well just build one.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production
I keep
offline.
forgetting. I'm in survival and I have the oxidation mod. That is interesting. Anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Power restored.
Will the baby have any... Oh, that's a tough one because, we're still... I don't even know the whole behavior system when it comes to the cuttlefish or the cute fish. I mean, obviously, we want to do a lot of stuff for it, but I can't guarantee a goodbye animation for sure. But it's possible, I'll just say. Let's see, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, so to give you guys an idea, currently the egg is literally just the cove tree egg, but non-transparent currently, it's just as a placeholder. You can see the general size of the egg. It's pretty large. I think it's pretty interesting though. But you can see, like, and this will spawn in certain areas. So, like, one of the locations is pretty interesting location. I'll actually share that with you guys if you would like me to show you where one of the eggs actually spawns. It's actually in a pretty neat location, I will say. Creative. Most interesting place I can think of. And it had to be next to the fossil. Teleport. Lost
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
nothing
decreased.
loaded. Alright, so in case you're wondering where this egg will be, also you can see the jelly spinners. These are some of the other creatures of the extinction. Pretty interesting. But for those of you who want to know, it'll be right down here where this weirdo is. I actually didn't know bleeders spawn down here. That is interesting, actually. Didn't even know that was the thing. But it'll spawn right here. This will be one of those egg locations. I am not going to share any of the other locations though. Those you'll have to figure out yourself. some of you didn't see the Gargantuan egg, I can show it again. Right here is literally just a placeholder model with the Cove Tree egg, but... Oh, hey Slendy, there you are! Yeah, Slendy plays. So if you don't know who this guy is, this is one of the buddies helping out. He's actually helping with the model situation right now. So, I mean, he's been helping a lot, Slendy. I mean, he's been really nice about it. So, credits to him, props to him for helping out, man. Let's see though. So another thing, and see, actually, I'm trying to think. I could go to one of the locations. I'll show you an interesting thing. When you scan the Gargantuan, I'm actually gonna just go to blood count.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, it's dork. It's very dork.
Efficiency greatly decreased.
Item Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Hey, golfer. Also, out of curiosity, I don't know how much you guys know about this, but there's an area in the blood kelp that like has almost what I would call a railroad, like a destroyed railroad. I saw a video on it recently, like having to do with like a theory on what it was for, and I honestly don't know what it was. I mean, it's not scannable. I don't think it has anything to do with the Degassi, so whoever else was on this planet that used railroads, which obviously the precursors are a lot more advanced, I would have hoped, than that, but it is interesting. Shotgun, yes, so the shotgun command is more of a ranged thing. If you turn on Instagib or Instagib, however you want to say it, but if you turn that on and shotgun, it's literally a ranged insta-kill. Also, you know, the funny part is, usually when you're trying to find a Gargantuan, you can't find it. And that's the funny part, because when you don't want to find it, it finds you. And currently, well, I am in the grassy plateaus, I guess that does kind of explain it. But, I mean, come on. Like, what is this? I know the spawn locations, and yet it's just gone. I need to go back to the dunes, but wasn't I just in the dunes? Seriously? Like, for real. Like, I can't see anything because of how dark it is, but, you know, screw it, I'm changing it today.
Local radiation readings suggest
Here. Okay.
quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. I know where I am now. Hopefully. Oh, I'm gonna die. Can you imagine if the Gargantuan actually was able to kill you in creative? Wouldn't that be joyous?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Everyone's like, no, don't do that. I'm like, yeah, I agree. I would hate that so much. Because it murders you in creative. It's like, what?
Passing 200 meters.
Okay, now, excuse me, but I want to find a gargantuan. Brace yourselves, everybody. I'm turning on the visualized depth so I can actually see. Brace your eyes. Brace. Dingus. Nailed it. Never mind. Found it. Hi! Now we can turn this bull crap off. Okay. The heck was that about? Okay. We need to find. Love how I just instantly gained an accent. What is happening here? Like, in all honesty, I'm actually genuinely confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just how that is, huh? It's just how that tends to work. When you don't have an LOD for the creature and it just pops in and out of existence, yeah, that's just normal, is it? I'm gonna turn. I didn't even stop to think that that would have been the case. Man, there are a lot of twisteals over here. Anyway, I hope that's what they're called, otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. Hello. Where the heck did it go? Just gone. Oh, hi, you're back over here. Hello. You see how fast this guy is? Well, it's white because it's untextured, and this is just a placeholder. Okay, bye. I'm good. Thank you. Bye. Just continues going, and you'll hear a lot more roars later on. It's just currently a test. Just currently a test with the only sound we have thus far. That's the current roar. Oh, the poly count. Yeah, that's a great question. It's been fluctuating a lot lately. Anyway, you ready? Take a look at this. Titans is the new category we've given it. Instead of just Leviathan class, now it's a Titan class. And this is where everything will be stored under.
You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite.
Also, this is a whole completely new document, so like it's been completely rewritten and everything to be a little bit, I guess, more realistic. Now, if I hit NC space all, take a look at this. Bingo. This is obviously just a work in progress, but you'll see. Yeah, I mean, like, this is what it looks like thus far. It's going to be something that can fight for you. Just something you could bring around. It's not necessarily something to be realistic. It's just, in a sense, like, just for fun, you can have something to follow you around and help fight for you. I still need to fix that. But it has a whole new thing for its databank entry, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's really nice. Had a lot of help with that, and a lot of people who actually know what they're talking about from a marine biologist standpoint. A lot of more realistically descriptive scenarios. So this is basically to keep it realistic while still making it Subnautica, I guess. But I mean, that's the mod release date isn't any time like this month. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This month, maybe into next month, like it might actually be. I mean, February, near the end of February, maybe, if you're lucky, because I mean, there's still a little bit to be done. Once we get the new model finished and its free topology is all finished, then we'll start reapplying the textures and re-implementing it in, and then touching up the code, and it should be finished once that's all done. I mean, we're getting there. We've come a long way on this journey, and I mean, it's crazy to think that we're almost ready for release. I mean, the de-extinction was its own mod to kind of remind you guys what's going to happen. To tell you guys that we're still here, I guess is a better way of describing that. Oh, that's what that is. Aurora blowing up. That's cool. I'm too far away to see it. The Gargantuan Leviathan has special abilities in the sense that, I mean, it can grab vehicles. The only thing that I can expect... Oh, hello. Why did one spawn so freaking close? Excuse me. Oh! That was my fault. This is actually the area, believe it or not, that I did the test audio in that last 11-second video. That was this guy. Spawning in the mushroom forest. Might not be an official spawn location, but again, this one is actually the adult, from what I remember typing in. So this is the big boy spawning here. Come here, oh, that's horrifying. Oh, that's okay, never mind. It's probably not an adult. I may have, I mean, I tried making it. Clearly, that thing is massive. I don't know. It wasn't letting me scan it. Oh, it wouldn't let me scan it because I already unlocked it. Yeah, true. So currently, and I don't know if this all works properly. Obviously, I'm testing around with health values because after I heard that Aki, the other YouTuber, killed it with a knife on a stream, I was like, what? Killed the Gargantuan with a knife. And after I saw Insomnia's video of killing it with a nuke, I was like, okay, that's enough. So I am testing currently. Currently I have the health value set to the highest 64-bit integer, highest 64-bit unsigned integer, which is like over 18 quintillion health. So if this thing somehow dies from anything that doesn't require cheats, then something is seriously wrong. Because the adult, I think, would be the only one that I would consider, like, it would only make sense to have the adult, like, if it's spawning in the void, it can't be killed. It'll eventually spawn in the void once we fix the code, but, I mean, puts it under the Aurora. Oh, cripe. Yeah, I don't think there's room under, per se. But yeah, this is the boy we worked really hard on. Obviously, you can also tell that like the eyes look a little bugged out. That is because I was testing with eyelids, and the displacement was a little bit off on the eyes. So this thing should eventually be able to blink when we get the chance. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with floating at the surface, I still don't know what's causing that in the code. It's just, it's supposed to stay at the depth it spawns at, but it's funny because this is the same thing that happened in early Subnautica days. I don't know if you guys remember, but when the Reaper Leviathans, when they were first introduced in Subnautica, they floated at the surface, just bobbed at the surface, you know? And that can still be achieved. All you have to do is just spawn them manually at the surface. And they'll bob there because that is their area where they were spawned. So they'll stick to that area. The problem with this one is it doesn't realize it's spawned like 200 meters down. So it won't stay down there. It's really interesting. And also you can see the twisting tentacles. Obviously there's a lot being fixed, and once that model is finished and the retopology is all done, I mean, I think it's going to look amazing. It's just one step closer to release. And anyone would be fine with knowing that it's just a little bit closer to finally being released, because I know a lot of you guys are hyped to see this finally make an entrance. So, and I'm excited too. Like, this mod has taken up a lot of my time, a lot of my free time, you know, and it's like a lot of the stuff, basically all I've been doing lately is making this mod keep going. Everything I've done is to keep this mod alive, because I know the community, it's something they have been waiting for ages and ages and ages, and no, let's not bring laser guns into the scenario with the Gargantuan. It's already horrifying enough. Especially once the new model gets out, I'll probably showcase that on the new channel, since you guys, I like I said, I have the new channel link in the description of this live stream. That will be the new location for all the videos from here on out. Today is just an exception because I have to wait 24 hours for some reason after clicking live stream before it'll let me actually live stream. So the least I can do is upload videos until 24 hours is up. So, but yeah, I mean, it's come a long ways, you know. I assume you guys are all hyped for it, right? Are you guys excited for this thing to finally make an entrance soon? I am. I don't know if you guys can hear it right now, but occasionally you'll hear some of Thomas's sounds, actually. which are the growls and grumbles you hear. Right here. Like that. That's Thomas Sarnari's sounds that I'm using for the idols, and the roar is obviously Simon Chelinsky's. So if I spawn Reaper Leviathan, there's the roar, you can hear it. Obviously it's only one roar, so it'll repeat that multiple times because it's the only one it has to be able to randomly choose from. But otherwise, I mean, the sounds are being worked on right now. The model is just being finished up and touched up on the retopology. Once that's all done, I mean, this mod is gonna be ready, and I hope you guys are ready to accept it as one of the new mods out there. Yeah, the Reaper is like minuscule, dude. Like, it's just like, shut up, you're not scary anymore. When the Reaper Leviathan sees this thing and still thinks he's the scary one, that's hilarious. I mean, look at this. It doesn't even seem fair, honestly. I feel that, and this thing just doesn't care. It's like, even that is just not enough food to care. My goodness. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gone a long way. It's been an interesting turn of events. The road has had a few bumps in it, you know, with the whole fiasco that happened recently, and there he is in all of his glory, you can see. That's a screenshot worth saving right there. I'm actually gonna take a legit screenshot here. Like, look at this dude. Like, I mean, who would say against this? Like, it's really interesting to me when I look at my like videos and stuff about this thing and see all of a sudden I look at and I see dislikes on the video. I'm like, who dislikes these videos, honestly? Who dislikes this? I mean, this is something. Yeah, the original color scheme was on the old model. This is actually the new model. This is the one with the scales, and it's also being touched up again, like I said. You can see what he looks like here. Obviously, a lot of things with mesh need to be fixed with those twisting tentacles, but otherwise, I mean, we're looking good on the model. The color is sort of undecided at this very moment. We were actually just as a team talking about it recently, and free cam speed is just 1 through 5 on the, like, not on the keypad, but on like the numbers above the keyboard. So like if you just hit 1, like you can see I'm barely moving right now and I'm holding shift. Hits 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's just using the numbers to switch between different free cam speeds. I mean, it is interesting though. I mean, I will say, like, how far this has come. I remember when, and I don't know if many of you guys actually remember seeing it, but on Sketchfab there was actually a model. I don't know if you guys know, but if you look up Gargantuan Leviathan on a website called sketchfab.com, this used to be that. And you can scroll down and see where I said where I asked permission to use the model. You can see that in the comments of that model on the website. And basically, that's from Duran DM. I don't know if I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but he is the guy that did the original sculpt, and it's come such a long way. He also is the guy who finished the head sculpt, so he added all these scales and extra details on the like antenna bits. I mean, that was all him. I mean, I mean, it's just crazy to think about how far this thing has come in the amount of time that it was given. Like, it wasn't even that long ago. I mean, literally maybe 3 or 4 months ago was when I said something to Duran, and that spoke up and said, "Can I use this model?" And he contacted me via email, and we went from there, right? I mean, that's how I got this model in the first place. So what is this thing looking at? I have no idea what's happening right now. But anyway, I mean, it's just crazy, you know? I can't believe how far it's come, how far this channel has come just from a few videos even, and this wasn't even just me. Like, this was me and my team. We worked together hard on this to make this mod happen, and none of us could have done it without the other. I like how they're just coexisting now. What is happening? You're supposed to kill each other. And the Reaper's not even roaring anymore. Yeah, obviously the weight paint's messed up, I can see. But that's okay, we're getting a new model. Yeah, but, I mean, it's just... I can't say, like, thank you enough to any of the community, any of the people who have helped out with this mod, because... I mean, they've done so much, poured their time into this. Even like Anthomnia, a lot of people were speaking rude about him, you know, talking about how he's like a suck up for Simon or something, you know, just being generally rude towards him. And it's like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, he's spent so much time and effort to making this happen. By the way, going on a rant here. Anyway, the adult currently, I have to check the code again because I tried spawning it in earlier and it didn't spawn in. I don't even know which size this one is. I believe this is the size of the juvenile, but maybe the adult. I can't tell. The animations are kind of broken for another thing though, however. Oh, that just happens, does it? Alright. Before I let you guys do your own thing, before I end the stream, you know, I want to show you a more recent addition. You can see a lot of people are already leaving yet, so I'll cut to so I'll cut to the chase here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Be sure to keep it civil, guys. Also, look at the shadow. Like, crap, you can see this thing. Look at this! Like, what even? Like, seriously? Okay, but like I said, work in progress. Currently, the one thing that is being worked on is the baby Gargantuan. Just gotta remember what I labeled it as. One moment. I need to remember what it is called. I was not prepared for that. Oh yeah, okay, there we go, I know what it is. Spawn, if I can spell, spawn, Gargantuan Leviathan baby. Here he is. Look at how tiny he is. So very loud. But, I mean, you can see it's actually going to, like, attack smaller fish. Or at least it's trying to. Come back! Oh, forgot how fast this thing is. Bye. To stay next to the player by about 6 meters. Clearly it's malfunctioning. Why is my game lagging as much as it is? I have no idea what's happening. And you can tell, you can hear this thing for miles. What do you mean there will be eggs? There already kind of is. Placeholder. Like I said earlier. Just a test using the Cove Tree eggs. But this thing soon will be what you use to spawn, and that is horrifying. This is what you will need and required. You'll be required to use this in order to spawn the baby Gargantuan Leviathan, which is clearly still somewhere around here. So apparently it is kind of following, I guess. I just... What is happening? Well, I mean, yeah, the baby, obviously still a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress, but soon will be sped up quite a lot once that new model comes into play. Also, now you can actually scan and find this thing with the scanner room. So if you feel that you're worried that there's a gargantuan nearby, you're worried that you'll, for lack of a better term, get caught with your pants down, here is a way you can find it. Yeah, you can see right there. There's the one floating up at the surface. There it is. You can see it pops up on the radar. So that is that. I mean, let me see if I can find wherever the baby went off to. Welcome back. Raw. But let's do that quick. I don't know, it's interesting, but that is indeed where the one that was floating up at the surface is. Up over there, so if you ever like have a moment when you can't find it, just find it in the scanner room, and you'll know how far away it is. Best advice I can give right now. There's our boy. Anyway, Yeah, well, I hope you guys did enjoy this little presentation, even though it was kind of long, I guess, but it is indeed, like I said, progress. Things are being finished up. Once they are finished, obviously we try to get as many updates out as we can on this stuff. So once it's finally like finished, like actually finished, I will try to post something on it on the social media, like YouTube or something. I'll make a quick post on it, and we'll go from there. But I mean, aside from that, the whole what am I trying to say? Basically, any updates, if you want to catch up on updates, try going to the new YouTube channel. That's where the updates will be posted on from now on. So SpaceCatCreations is the name of the channel. All you have to do is go into the description of this live stream, which I don't know how that works, but you can just look up SpaceCatCreations, all one word. Then you can find us there. Next video will probably be at least on Monday, because there's some stuff that needs to happen. But so on Monday I'll see if I can post something. If not, then somewhere within that week we might be able to upload a video on it. And yeah. Like I said, the adult is currently not spawning. However, I may have just gotten the name wrong, so I'll try to look again. Oh, right. I did flip-flop that. Okay. Alright, adult. Let's see if this works. Hopefully the size is correct. So this is just the juvenile. So yeah, because it's not adult Gargantuan Leviathan anymore, it's Gargantuan Leviathan adult. Here's the big boy. I'm inside him right now. Can I not be inside him? Hi! Props to anyone for when this mod actually releases, if you manage to actually scan this thing. Without dying. Like, when this mod comes out, I dare anyone to go into a VR hardcore game with this thing and actually scan all three of the Gargantuan Leviathans, the adult, the juvenile, and the baby, without dying. Once. I'd love to see that happen. Idea of size difference. Ugh. There it is. Size difference. Challenge accepted. Like, I don't even know what's happening at this point. It's too shallow. That's why so now do you guys see why the adult is now supposed to spawn in the void? I mean, look at this bullcrap. This is literally the best thing I've ever seen. This is literally hilarious. And all of a sudden now they're just, yeah, perfectly fine. There's the juvenile. Where be adult? I don't know. Oh, fantastic. He's down there. Cool. Anyway, I mean, this thing will probably be a matte black, if anything, like it was before. It'll be a matte black, probably with some red bioluminescence for the adult. From a biological standpoint, I've heard that red is basically what a lot of the creatures in, like, deep sea oceans use to see their way around, because other creatures can't see red light. So one of you guys wanted fog off. There you go. Juveniles over there. I mean, you can obviously tell which one is... No, you can't. Now you can. There's the adult's body. Fantastic. Well, I mean, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy. You can see the juvenile down there. The tail is the only part that is kind of unrigged, so that's why it does that. This poor Reaper, like, I can only imagine when this mod is fully released and it's actually killing these things, like, that's gonna be hilarious. Also, potentially, if you guys are interested in seeing more from some, like, other YouTubers, I did contact another YouTuber. We might actually see him do a video on it, and it's Adam the Person. If you guys don't know who that is, he does, like, a lot of the funny videos on Subnautica where he, like, makes Reapers dance or, like, to music or something. It's just really funny. If you don't know who I'm talking about, just check out Adam the Person Subnautica. Really funny guy, and he might actually be doing something for the Gargantuan, so... Yeah, that's literally what I mean. Inviting the Garg to a rave in Subnautica, I can only imagine what it's going to do to his PC. But yeah, I mean, to wrap this up, you know, hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, this is going to be the last... It's going to be the last, like, video about the Garg specifically on my channel. It's all going to be going to the SpaceCatCreations channel. Like I said, you can find the link in this stream's description. They kind of do have an animation for swallowing other Leviathans. However, like, you can see that in Aki's video, like, specifically. A couple different videos, actually, but you can see it really well in Aki's video on it fighting the sea dragon. It'll swallow it whole, like... But yeah, I mean, this channel shouldn't, like, be gone forever. Like, it's not gonna be forgotten. I'm still gonna try to upload videos every day. If anything, the next video about the Gargantuan will be after it's released. And, excuse me? Hello? I don't even know what is this? What? When the LOD is so far out of render distance that it doesn't even load its trail animations. That is hilarious. But anyway, yeah, like I said. Yeah, that tail. It should have the same color. So stripes, the only similar thing is going to be, like, for its underbelly, it's going to have more or less... For the underbelly, it's going to be like a lighter color like it was on the old model. Whereas it's going to be black on everything else, and it's going to have The eyes probably will be changed. I doubt they're gonna stay the way they are right now, but either way, I mean, I think it's coming along nicely. What do you think, guys? If you have any suggestions, feel free to say something now, or even if you can't think of anything now, feel free to send it after the stream's over, and I'll try to respond to as many of you as I can. So, either way, I'm probably going to end it here. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, it'll all be going to the new channel. Once everything is sorted out, everything will be moved to the channel, to the new channel. They'll still have the same videos on this channel, but they'll just be copied and transferred. If anything, we'll have to figure out like copyright stuff, because otherwise YouTube's a bit weird. Anyway, enough chit chat. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.